us at 11.
Speaking of big guys, Mazir,
Yep.
you found a sword.
I found a sword.
Found a sword. That was my segue.
Hey, nice.
Am I getting better? So you guys are in this lair underneath Canabras. You have defeated most of these enemies, these clerics, this Hosilla, who was a inquisitive Baphomet, killed a couple dretches, and now you were clearing out this lair to make way so that Chief Soul and the rest of the Nethholm mongrels can move to the surface if need be. They said they stand at attention for when you guys are ready to call them into service. So, you've killed them, and now you're clearing out the area. You find one mongrel in the kitchen who is crazy, lost his mind. He's just babbling incoherently, rocking in a fetal position. You move into another room. You find 3 mongrels just ripping to shreds one of their own and eating their skin. You kill them, and as you do, they don't even react to these arrows piercing their bodies, a sword cutting them down. You finally find into what probably was Cecilla's room after she took control. You find a lockbox with a sword in it, a couple jam scrolls, yada yada yada, but you also find a note in it. Zarian, you read it. Can you read it one more time for us to start here?
Of course.
As a little recap, and we're going to really pay attention. So there's some, I don't know, maybe some important stuff.
What? No.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
What?
I don't usually do this.
An important note from the boss thing that we beat that seems to be from the big higher up person. No.
Yeah. What voice should I be going for here? Is it more like?
I trust you. Just
Oh,
do
you
whatever,
trust me?
Yeah. I'm not going to tell you.
Whatever feels
All right.
best.
I think this is what the big bad evil guy is going to sound like.
Ooh.
Hosilla! You will remain for the time being. Is it, Gilbert Godfrey? Does that work?
If I could do a Gilbert Godfrey, I would, but I can't.
Just send me all the lines for the BB&G, and I'll record them
I'm
for
going to have
you.
you record in the line, just dubbed over. And he says,
You will not last a day in this palm.
Oh my God.
You will remain in the palm of my hand. Hold on. Okay. Hosilla, you will remain for the time being in Canabras. But know this, the city's days are numbered. Seek a place of safety. The underground den of your mongrel lackeys should suffice to keep you safe from the devastation to come. I shall assume command of Dresden shortly, and once Vorlesh has finished with the Wardstone and Canabras is no longer of interest to us, you are to return to my side. Excellent news regarding the salvage of Yaniel's sword from the museum as well. Bring it with you, for I believe this weapon could be quite useful once we corrupt it. Before you leave for Dresden, stop by the 3 safe houses, Nissarian Manor, Topaz Solutions, and the Tower of Estrid. The passphrase remains. I've new material for the archives, for now. To ensure no evidence remains behind. May Lord Discari and Lord Baphomet watch over you. S.V.
let's go over this real quick.
SV.
Hosilla, you now know she was that inquisitor that you guys killed. You know that Dresden is a city that is deep within the world wound. At one time, it was a beacon for the Crusaders. It was their stronghold within the world wound. Now, it has been quite some years that Dresden fell, taken over by the demons. The Wardstones you know about, and Canabras you know about. The only other one I'll say is Vorlesh. You guys all know she's referring to Aurilu Vorlesh, the architect of the world wound. That's what I'll give you on that. Also, you find a sword. We go over a little bit of Yaniel, this former crusader, this paladin of Iomedae in the 4th Crusade, who was a beacon to all the crusades and eventually was assassinated in the city of Mendiv. But you now hold within your grasp her sword, Radiance. It has long since extinguished what was once this powerful, holy sword Only but a wisp of the power remains. Still, Corso, you now hold a masterwork cold iron longsword. And more importantly, a symbol of Iomade in your hands.
I have the power. Cool, let's keep on moving.
Real quick, while Corso's holding it, he is going to take off his old sword, attach this one, and Corso's going to hold the long sword to Azarian. Azarian, do you need another weapon?
I could. Can I use that?
Is it an Inquisitor? Probably.
I don't know where I could look.
I think you are only proficient with simple
Oh.
Yeah.
weapons.
Sorry,
and
you
then you're
must be
proficient
this
with-
tall to ride the roller coaster.
Yes, and I'm simply too small.
DM, didn't you say that
This is
the
the 6'5", dude.
Yeah, like towering.
DM? Didn't you say that the radiance of it had a cool black scabbard it came in?
It has a cool.
Box.
Like a wooden one?
It is a really cool, thin, dark wood sword case,
Got it, okay.
which you figure is probably worth about 200 gold pieces.
What?
Just the case that it came in.
We take it.
Okay.
I think that case is worth about 100 gold pieces.
Really? I wouldn't have known unless you said that.
Inquisitors are proficient with simple weapons plus a hand crossbow, longbow, repeating crossbow, shortbow, and the favored weapon of their deity. So, no.
Star knife.
Psych.
Yep, star knife.
Star knife. I keep on moving.
All right, keep clearing this place out.
Yeah.
Next. And my horse is it able to follow or no?
I'm going to say it's just staying in that main common room.
Okay.
Even
Can
though
you
there's-
command it to neigh if it feels movement from that woman? Just give us a little warning, neigh.
All right, good. Yeah.
I'll allow it. Moving on the map, it looks like it's all you got to remember, this is like not uniform. It's all there's like spaces where you probably have to squeeze through hallways. None of it's uniform or very well made. So I'm just going to say the horse has to stay in there. All right, keep moving. Hallway. I'm going to tell you I'm just going to give you because I'm going to keep this moving along. You search some of these bottom rooms. There's a few just like little hides on the bed, like on the floor, acting as makeshift beds. Nothing of interest. You scan those rooms pretty quickly. Don't see anything. There is a room to this north here in the middle that it is another probably kind of a big storage area. It's got 4 beds as well, all in the corners, and all kinds of different random looking stuff in it. Search the. You're kind of just all searching the rooms, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. One more kind of room. I'm going to give it to you, so just keep this moving along.
Oh.
There's another small little meeting room. You see there's a table, a couple chairs. There's like some old weathered like game pieces kind of stuff. This looks like this is probably where they come to hang out, chill, relax.
Warhammer.
Yeah, play some Warhammer. There's a couple minis.
This is the non-executive meeting room.
Yep, this is the commons room. It's the game room. So got again a couple small bedrooms. You're searching this whole. You guys are searching all these areas, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The only thing I'm going to tell you about that room is Angeg.
Yes.
You're kind of peering around. Again, you guys aren't really seeing much. This is all pretty sparsely. It's mongrels. They don't have much to begin with, so it's all sparsely populated.
Uh-huh.
In this particular room, though, you look at the table in the middle of the room with some of the Warhammer minis on it, and you notice right below it, in the floor, with your stone cunning that I rolled
Yes, I do.
for you,
Thank you.
you notice there is a small little fake stone covering something hidden in the floor.
Go and I pry it up. I imagine it's pretty tight, and I lift it up.
Yep, fireball. Blows you up, dead.
Oh no.
There is a small little box in it.
I check the box out.
Okay, take the box, loot around.
Yep.
Not locked, but somebody hid it here for a reason.
I open the box.
Ooh! Angeg says as he opens the box.
Is there a plus one? Is there a plus one longbow in this tiny box?
No! But there is a shield in there.
Whoa! It's a reasonably sized box.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent
Oh, yeah.
sized box.
It's a bit smaller.
There's also a ring, 2 scrolls,
Dang.
2 potions,
Woo!
and 250 gold!
Oh my god!
Ah!
That's actually a lot.
Megan tosses the box up and just gold everywhere flying. Make it rain! Ow, ow, ow. Give me an old spellcraft check. Give me
24.
24. Let's give you all of it. A ring of climbing.
Ooh,
That's nice.
It is very nice.
crime.
This magic ring has the deceptively simple appearance of a plain leather cord that wraps securely around a finger. It gives you a +5 competence bonus on climb checks.
Wow.
Climb checks.
Rather nice.
Pretty nice. There is also a +1 light wooden shield.
Whoa.
Whoa! Magic item already?
Magic item already.
The DM's being so nice to us. Look at that.
Yes.
I'll hand
Enjoy
the-
it right now.
Hand the shield to Corso there.
When we enter the service, the Balor just kills us immediately.
Mizir, do you need a shield?
Hell no.
Am I the only one that uses shields?
Yep.
I do have some shield proficiency.
It is yours. I have one.
Allow me.
Okay. Azarian takes a +1 light wooden shield.
Nice.
There is a ring of climbing. A scroll of identify.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's good. Which that basically is going to give you, if it functions like detect magic, except it gives you a +10 enhancement bonus to spellcraft checks made to identify the properties and command words of magic items you possess. So if you ever really need to be like, I got to get this one, this is something good, identify. And a scroll of magic fang.
Magic Fang?
Magic Fang, which gives 1 natural weapon or unarmed strike of the subject a +1 enhancement bonus on attack and damage rolls for 1 minute. The spell can affect a slam, fist, bite, any kind of natural weapon.
Maybe like a dretch skeleton.
Possibly. And
Who knows?
2 potions of dark vision.
Enjoy, you non-dark vision havers.
Gives you the ability to see 60 feet in total darkness for 3 hours. For each one.
Wow.
Nice little haul.
No kidding.
Possibly just some magic items somebody was hiding. Maybe it was a collective of theirs. Maybe it was brought in when Hasilla came in. Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Good deal.
I don't
dead now.
I don't know.
It's kind of telling it's in the sort of common area
It's interesting, isn't it?
and not in the more executive
Why
suite.
wasn't it hidden in her room or
Yeah.
in a storeroom? Why was it hidden here?
Almost like one of the more rank and fodder was keeping it in here. Who knows?
Huh, maybe.
Yes.
Who? They're all dead,
Except for one.
except for one. All right, that is what you find in that room.
Should we go check on the horse?
The horse!
For all intents and purposes, you guys have cleared this lair.
Woo!
Lair.
We gotta check on our captain.
Well done, gentlemen.
So you all head back into the main commons room.
And she's gone.
Your horse is still there. She's tied up, still unconscious on the back of it. Tied up. You slap her for 1 point of damage. She starts bleeding out again.
God. Stabilize.
Yeah.
She is unconscious on the back of the horse.
I think we're done here.
I think we are.
Well, I still need some dretch bones.
How about this? We carve up a dredge while we see if she wakes up. If she doesn't wake up within the carving time, then we kill her.
How long was the
sounds good to
walk
me.
from Land's colony to here?
About 15 minutes.
Okay.
Let's take a few minutes and carve up a
Appreciate it.
dredge.
Something is wrong, though, Lance says, looking at you guys. They used to number about 20, 30 in their tribe. As far as I can tell, we've seen 4, 5, 6 of them.
Where have they gone?
I pray that some of them fled in time. Although I'm not sure where they would flee to.
The surface, perhaps?
Possibly. My greatest fear is that they are hanging in the kitchen.
Uh-oh. What?
Did it taste like
How did that
did it taste like mongrel, or
I don't think he's ever tasted
I've
it.
never had a mongrel in my life.
well, did it taste like something you haven't had before in your entire life?
Tasted absolutely awful.
It tasted gamey.
mongrelly?
Abyssal corruption.
I'm afraid whatever she came here down to do to us, she succeeded for the most part.
She's dead, and your people can come cleanse this place.
I will try to see if we can find some way to break this enchantment on this one here. If I can bring him back to his senses, perhaps he will have some more answers for us. But I think our best bet right now is to wait for her, question her, see what answer she can give. Something's not adding up here.
In the meantime, wizard,
Let's get to business.
Lan, should we go back and get Chief Sull and bring him back here? Or should we wait first?
I think it would be best to wait, at least for a time. Like I said, there are still mongrels unaccounted for, and perhaps they are under some same demonic control. Perhaps they are still waiting for us.
All right,
I think it'd be best to be on our guard, at least for a little while longer.
All right, Zarek, let's get to work. Need them bones, right?
I have a dagger.
Okay,
which he can barely pierce with his weak ass arms.
your dagger bends.
Yeah, it would be like really hard to
Seriously,
get
it
off.
would be really tough. Oh,
That's why we need Mazir.
you have to like sit there like carving into the skin. What are the rest of you guys doing as Zalek starts to butcher this dredge?
And Mazir.
And Mazir.
Corso walks over to the captive and is just kind of waiting for her to wake
Yeah,
up.
she's just out.
I imagine Angag's like just sort of, this place is basically like carved out of stone. He's probably just like, now that the battle's over and we've cleaned the place out, he's sort of appreciating everything and sort of, you know, looking at the potentially Dwarven made. There's other Dwarven made things previously in the tunnels, so, you know.
There has been. This is. Yeah, you don't really see any remnants of dwarven craftsmanship.
It's more
here.
roughshod.
It's more roughshod. Yeah.
He still likes the stone anyway.
Still something. It's interesting.
Yeah.
If nothing else to look at. What about Azarian? What's he doing?
I am going to go into this corner. Just get her. I'm going to go into this corner by the table, also waiting for her to wake up,
Okay.
but keeping an ear out to the hallway to my left and also the ladder leaving up to see if I hear any movement.
Okay.
And I'm just going to be heating up my star knife on one of these candles that are lit up. I'm just going to be like lighting up one of like the points of the star knife as I'm just listening through.
Okay. Angag, is it?
Yes,
Would you mind helping me for a second?
not a problem.
He motions for you to follow him down into the basement.
And Angag follows.
Wait,
That was much more dramatic.
Follow me to the basement. I don't know if I want to.
Devious things happen.
He closes the door.
He locks it.
It puts
That
the
Tom and
lotion
Jerry,
on his
the-
skin.
Yeah, he does that.
Looks like a spider caught a couple flies.
If you wouldn't mind, could you help me get him down? He says to you as he motions to the body of the son of Chief Soul.
Yes.
It's not right for anybody to be left this way.
I agree. Torturous things.
So we see as you guys move over, like unclasp the manacles, doing your best to like try to bring him down respectfully. Indeed, he places him on the desk as gently as he can. Puts his arms kind of over his chest, closes his eyes. I have to ask you, how do you find yourself down here?
You mean why I came to Canabras?
Yes.
Well, there's always that latent sense of adventure. I was previously residing in the Five Kings Mountains area. You may know, mainly the dwarves live there. But this is where Engeg sort of leans in a little closer and doesn't talk quite as loud as he usually is. Do you know what the Sky Citadels are?
I did read of them, yes.
Great dwarven fortresses of the old, though most have fallen into decay. There is one, I think, deep in the world wound. I think it is worth reclaiming, though some say it doesn't even exist anymore, or at least it's so far in decay that it's long gone. I'm here to see otherwise, though obviously I cannot do this on my own.
And how did you hear of this citadel within the world wound?
Let's just say, in the Dwarven cities, there's lots of old libraries. We keep things pretty clean, but even on some of these giant libraries, it's a few dusty old corners that, maybe a few old, very, very old books make mention of the great treasures of the Dwarven past. Stirred up something inside of me. Typically, I wouldn't really go anywhere. But for that adventure, that potential glory and honor, that is what I seek.
You know, I was not always underground my whole life.
Oh, really?
I know I look this way and match the appearance of many of my brothers, many of my tribesmen, but my mother, she was from the surface.
Oh, is she now?
It is rare for a mongrel and a normal person to meet, fall in love, and have a child, but I am the result of that.
Did she have to... Inge kind of gestures towards the lizard side of land.
He looks down at his scales.
Did she have to sort of hide you away from everyone else up there? I don't think they'd take too kindly. It's, excuse me for saying so.
You are correct. My mother was a saint. She loved me despite my peculiarities.
Mm-hmm.
But we did often worry that my visage would inspire some of the more, faithlessness to see me as some sort of creature of the abyss.
Aye.
And so it was for my own safety that my mother and father brought me away from Canabras. In fact, far from the world wound. For my own safety. At great expense to them as well. They were simple. My father a crusader, my mother a seamstress. But alas, they found my safety to be more important than their comfort, and we found ourselves in the river kingdoms. Far from here. I could have left this all behind. Lived a simple life. Despite my looks, many of the world outside would see me as a curiosity, but not as a threat. Do you know why I came back?
Why is that?
Because these are my people. This right here was my friend. He points down to the body on the desk.
It's the duty that brought you back.
It's duty. Maybe some sort of misguided loyalty. Some would say, but for me, it's family. I can respect a dwarf seeking out his own adventure, his curiosity. I feel the same way. These are my people, and we are destined for greatness. Sorry, I felt like I had to get some of that off my chest.
Oh no, I completely understand. I mean, me myself, I'm in a new land. It's been a long time since I've not lived under the mountain. Though I do, being underground now does kind of make me feel back at home.
I think you're a good man, Angeg.
I appreciate it. There's been a few things in my life I might take back, but I try to ride the straight and narrow mostly.
With that, you both kind of walk back into the main room. And Lan looks at the rest of you guys as you are all sitting around, and he says, you are free to stay here, of course. Wait for her to wake. I, for my part, have much to do. I must get her body, pointing to Wendwag. I must get his body back. Although I've seen what this evil can do to a person, she still deserves a proper burial. Even for a mongrel. I shall let Chief Soul know that the mission is accomplished. It shall take some time to gather resources and help the elderly of our tribe, but I believe we intend to move into here.
Not too bad for you, eh? Plenty of room.
Good space here. We'll salvage what we can of food and continue as we always do. We will survive. But we shall stand ready for you to call upon us.
Should we come and check back on you in the time?
I shall find you.
All right.
I do not know what Canabras will look like when you reach the surface, but we will scout. Now, I must proceed to my duties. I wish you the best of luck. And I have a feeling we'll meet again soon. With that, he moves over and picks up Wendwag's body and starts to move out.
Lan, before you leave,
Yes.
Corso walks up to Lan, and he takes Corso's old sword that has the symbol of Iomade with his family symbol of the hands holding that symbol, and he offers it to Lan. Take this and give it to your chief as an apology and recompense for sins of the Crusades on how they treated you before.
Thank you. That is much appreciated. He looks at you and the gods haven't forsaken us yet. Hold faith. Even as far in the depths of Canabras as we are, the gods still smile upon us. It wasn't them who turned their back on us. It was people. And I cannot hold a grudge for the mistakes of people. Gives you a little farewell and leaves.
Damn it, wizard, hold tighter.
I'm holding.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Stupid things are made to cut.
Eventually, you butcher the dretch. Again, it's hard work. You guys are sweating. But you pull the bones out of this dretch.
I'll add it to my bone collection.
You're a weird dude, man. Nerd. So, you now have the bones of a dretch and a lizard?
Monitor lizard.
Monitor lizard.
What the hell are you building?
His bag just all these bones smashing against each other.
150 bones. Bags.
An hour passes. 2 hours pass.
Oh, my horse disappears.
Shoo.
The body
He
just
falls.
goes,
Hit lands right on her head and dies. That cracks. Well, horse disappears, and after 3 hours,
3 hours.
of you guys just kind of sitting here waiting, eventually you finally hear and her eyes open.
with a big ass sword in her face.
A great sword.
So she's just like laying on her back, looking up. You guys have tied her hands and her legs. Just looks around at all of you guys.
Time to start talking.
She looks at you. Mazir, you're holding your sword to her?
Mm-hmm.
Just finish the job. She cranes her neck so it gives you even more access to her throat.
Damn.
Mazir's like, I'll do it.
She's crazy.
Azarian.
Come on, Inquisitor. No. This is your bread and
She's just
butter.
so weak. I want to do so much to you.
Go on.
Oh, this is down her alley, perhaps.
I had been kind of heating up this knife, and it's kind of gotten to this like searing heat.
The blade just glowing red.
And
Let's get dark.
yeah, I know. I guess I'm sorry,
Yeah,
viewers.
this
I got to
party's
do
alignment,
something.
baby.
Listen, this is a demon worshiper. I got to get serious here. I kind of wave it in front of her face, and I go, I've seen many torture techniques, and a lot of them are very vile, gruesome. I'm sure you would enjoy that, but I'm kind of sick of this, and I need to be quick, so I'm going to ask you once. Where's your leader, and why were you here?
Give me an intimidation check.
Okay. How is my intimidation? Where is that? Oh, you know.
I think you invested in that bad boy.
I did.
Let's go, baby.
Ah! I hate these dice.
Hey, maybe you should roll digital dice. Maybe it'll do
8.
No! She just smiles at you. Oh, shit. As I fell, and darkness started to envelop me, the only thing I could think of was glory to Baphomet. For I may serve him better, being reborn in his domain. I am ready to die for my God. Can you say the same?
Without question. And I'm going to stab, just like really quickly, I'm going to prick with that searing right into the left eye. Oh. And just like, psst, and like, and
Just
before she can like
screams out.
peer away in like pain, I'm going to grab her face and I'm just going to look at her and like, look at me. Look at me. Where's your God now?
Swear to me.
And I'm just going to stab it one more time, just like a little prick, just a reminder.
Ah! She's just screaming out in pain.
There's no blood. It's already seared.
Immediately cauterizing the wound. So, she's just screaming as, like, she's holding her...
I'm
she's
your
trying
God.
to hold her face, but her hands are tied behind her back, so she's just, like, trying to squirm her face.
I am your God now. I am your salvation. You tell me what I want and I set you free.
I'm going to allow you one more intimidation check.
Come on.
And you know what? Because you played it so well, and I'm enthralled over here.
Right.
Do it with advantage.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
I'm having fun here. That was
great.
intense.
22.
She's like, we were Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth. It wasn't my choice to come down here. I was simply following Hosilla's orders. We were told by her commander in Dresden, a Staunton Vane, to hide. He had informed us that something was happening in Canaveral, something with the Wardstones, but I was not privy to all the information she had. We were simply told to bunker down. What she decided to do with these disgusting mongrels was her own game. She wanted to toy with them, play with them. It wasn't up to me, it was up to her.
The Templars of the Ivory Tower, that young man who was bleeding out, gave us that note before we all fell. He mentioned them.
They were chasing him, right?
The Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth.
Labyrinth, not tower.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
What should I ask him? Come on.
Where is Staunton Vane?
As far as I know, he is in Dresden.
It's out of our reach.
Deep in the world wound, he holds the city for those more powerful than him.
I'm gonna take her left hand and I'm gonna put the knife in between in between the middle finger and I'm just going to slightly press it, but just a little, just to be like, what did they want with Canabras, and why now?
Something of the Wardstones. I was not told much, but the Wardstones would fall. That is what they kept saying. The Wardstone would be destroyed. Canabras was the weakest. They chose it because of the attack years ago. Cormzada. It attacked the Canabras Wardstone before, weakened it. It was ready to be destroyed. And once one Wardstone falls, the rest shall fall with them. And then you will have nothing to hide behind. The wave of the demonic army will spread. There will be no containment, no stopping us. I simply did what I had to survive.
What's the next Wardstone they're targeting? Which city?
They did not tell me. They said that once one falls, the entire network will be destroyed. It is only the strength of them together, the collective. One falls, they all shall falter. At least that's what they believe. That's what Hasilla told me. And the truth is, Canabras was the most infected of every city. Even now, the most powerful of Canabras pray to Baphomet in secret.
Give me names. Who do you know?
Powerful leaders.
You already said that. And I'm going to press it just a little bit more. Now give me...
Everyone but Prelude Holrun. He is incorruptible. That much is true, but it's only a matter of time before he falls. Even now, as Canabras is being destroyed, the Wardstones are weakening his rule on the city. An assassination is planned for him. And once he falls, the Wardstone is destroyed, there'll be nothing left for Baphomet to take and claim this city for his own.
Is there corruption within the Ionis Order?
I do not know that order by name. But if you are from some Crusader's family, then the tendrils of Baphomet are surely interweaved in them by now. There is no sect in this city, there is no place in this city that has not the corruption of Baphomet. We are everywhere. It was so easy to get in the city.
After all this, I just kind of am just kind of
striking
holding
her.
it. Yeah. And I just spit in that eye and I'm like, how could you? Your own race, your own people. Abolish them to death and destruction for what? Your own petty power. Sick.
Not power, survival. Once the Wardstone is truly gone, there'll be nothing left. Nothing to protect you. Nothing to hide behind. You think even now, you are safe down here. My advice? Run. As far as you can. You won't survive the wave, but maybe you can eke out a bit more of your pathetic lives.
I think we've gotten all the information we can from this one. on behalf of the city of Canabris, we sentence you to death. Mazir.
It's probably what she deserves.
And I don't do it quick. I just push.
She just starts to choke on her own blood as you just pierce into her neck.
Azarian's just so mad. He just, as he stands up and watches her die, he like throws the star knife into her chest and it's like, damn it! And just like walks toward the corner of the room and he's like, just like kind of mumbling to himself.
That was quite useful. We actually know who SV is.
Friends, we might be in deeper. If what she said is true about corruption throughout the city, I don't know who we can trust. Now I'm fearful we can't trust the church. I don't know who in my order has been compromised, but there's been suspicion in my family's order, and the relationship with the church has been waning over the years, so they might be suspicious of us.
Well, we are kind of beat up. You said most of your spell power is used up there, right, Corso?
Yes.
Should we rest out here before we go to the surface? The gods only know what's might be up there.
It'd be wise.
You mentioned the note you received in the first little bit of this man you guys encountered running away, saying he was being chased by Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth. He gave you a note and says it's of utmost importance you get it to Prelude Hole Run before he said, run, I'll buy you as much time as I can before this all happened. I believe, Mazir, you have the note still. I think you took it from
I gave it.
You gave it to Corso?
Yeah,
Corso?
got it.
If you would like to read that note, I imagine you probably look at it as this is all happening.
So, as the note said, Faxon, you did well to report your superior's mishandling of funds, and I trust that you will continue to serve as loyalty in the weeks to come. You need not command the Canabris Templars for long, for the city is about to die. I only wish I could be there to take part in its murder, for I have fond memories of my Red Morning Massacre. No matter, I suppose, for your mortal kin will all fall soon enough. As I said, Canabris days are short. Vorlesh has already left to meet with our Lord's daughter in the Abyss to secure... How do you pronounce that?
A Nahandrian.
Nahandrian. To secure a Nahandrian crystal of the proper purity, and once she has what she needs, she'll arrive in Canabris to finish the job and turn the wardstones fully to our use. You will know when she succeeds, I suspect. Praise Lord Baphomet, Minago.
They're not going to destroy the stones. They want to use it.
They're going to use them against us. Are they going to bring the Abyss here?
I mean, isn't that what the whirlwind already is? Wizard? I don't know.
Can I make a check or something on it?
About what specifically?
Like
The whirlwind is...
the world one is like
the abyss.
But are
We
they
all kinda
seeking
know
to
that.
expand the world wound?
Yeah, maybe what I know, maybe what a Nahandrian crystal is.
That is going to be a knowledge plane.
Excellent. That is a 19.
No.
So you have knowledge planes, you don't have knowledge nature. Do you not go outside, nerd?
Who is...
No, actually,
No.
someone from Geb would definitely not be knowledge nature.
What about that Faxon? Who is that?
Give me a knowledge local.
We don't have.
We can't unlock boxes if we can't find.
But he's the leader of
Eventually, I have all knowledge.
the...
Let me tell you
Templars.
this though, because most of you know this, and you still roll a 19 on knowledge planes, right? A Nahandrian crystal doesn't ring familiar to you. That doesn't sound like anything you've ever read about before. But you also know the world wound is a planar rift that has opened between the Abyss and Galarian. You know that part of what the Ward Stones do is prevent the Abyss growing, the actual world wound, that planar rift from expanding. That is partly what the Ward Stones do. So, now this note you read, Faxon, that name doesn't sound familiar, but you could probably assume it's one of the higher-ups of the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth. You know that in his note, it mentions, not the Ward Stones being destroyed, but being turned against you. Because you remember that the Ward Stones is this long, miles and miles and miles of the entire southern and western border of the world wound. All linked together, all brought to Galarian from the Inheritor, the Inheritor of Iomade, as a gift to stop the spread. And more importantly, all demons, most demons, to some extent, have the ability to teleport at will. What one of the Ward Stone's biggest help that it does is it prevents demons teleporting. It stops that ability. So if they truly do either destroy the Ward Stones or turn it to their own, then what is to stop them from just, boom, teleporting within the city at their will? Now, the Templar of the Ivory Labyrinth is, from the clues you're getting, some kind of cult of Baphomet within the city. This is pretty common knowledge, but where they reside, who's part of it, that was the entire movement of the Fourth Crusade, was to try to root them out. That's why Prelude Holrun, who's the leader of Canabras, was brought in to try to destroy this cult of Baphomet. You got to remember, him in particular, is not this bloodthirsty, demonic, chaotic. He's much more measured. He's insanely intelligent and likes to move within the shadows. Now, how much she said is true, who knows? Maybe she was lying, maybe she wasn't. She certainly believed it, though. That's what was important to her.
The fanatical priest of Baphomet was definitely into it, yeah.
Regardless, none of us can just go straight up into the city right now. We're not ready for that. We have to rest.
And after we rest, we may need to go back and ask Lan if how safe is that entrance to Canabras. Where in the city does it lead? As far as we know, the whole city could be overrun.
Len said he never came here, didn't he? I don't know if you'd know that.
He pointed out that was the way.
He pointed it out, and he mentioned that it leads to the sewers. That's all.
Oh, the sewers.
Sewers.
Yeah.
Sewers of Canabras.
Yeah.
Well, there's many ways out through the sewers, but that's tomorrow's problem.
Guess I'll have to find a way. Who gets the nice bed down in the bottom corner?
I do.
Me.
As he's wiping the blood off of the sword.
I guess we'll rest for the night.
Well, should we not return to Nethon?
It's about a 15-minute walk. You can return. Hey, they said you can return at any point. You could sleep here. What do you guys want to do?
I think we should just rest here.
Did Chief Soul said he's going to give us anything?
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
He already loaded you guys. He gave you all those potions, and
What if he gives us more stuff?
might give us more.
We found his dead son.
We found his son, and we cleared an entire lair for him.
Hey, here's your son with his heart carved out. We did our job, right?
There is
Give us money.
There is the random mongrel, the crazy one up in the corner. I mean, like...
Should I kill him?
No.
Oh, sorry.
He's cursed by something. So
It's not the mongrel there, that's it. We can't just leave him there.
When we probably need to do some trading.
Land probably would have said, like, just leave him be. We'll come back and we'll try to. He had mentioned, like, we'll try to see what we can do to
I mean,
break him of his
whether
curse.
we rest there or here doesn't really matter. If you
Yeah,
guys
it does.
come
We
back.
need. We could
we're-
trade there. We could.
We're
get
very
stuff, more
likely
stuff.
not going to come back here. So if we are going to go talk to Chief Soul now,
Well, we
probably
have to
good
come
time.
back here. The exit's right there.
I mean, like
In the
once
underground.
once we're away.
You mean when we get to zone 2 of the
Shut up.
Pre-Act 1 into Act 1.
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
can't go back to Pre-Act 1.
Okay, okay.
I'm cool going back to the.
I'm good with whatever.
The ladder's a fake. The entire campaign takes place down here.
What?
It's one giant escape room. We just haven't found the first clue yet.
What do you guys want to do?
Back to Nethholm.
I mean,
makes
if we're
sense.
going to long rest, it would at least be a good showing of faith to at least let him know that we saw what we saw and that we didn't just leave him to dry.
Okay.
You know,
Be good to make sure Land got home safe.
Sure.
make face with our contact. You know,
Cool. Oh yeah.
We got to turn our quest in, baby.
yeah.
I guess we're going
We
back.
can't have our bag
You've
man.
got the markers right over Chief Soul's head. You've got to go back and close out the quest.
There's just a weird glowing yellow
It's an exclamation
exclamation
point.
point.
So you guys take the trek back to Nethholm.
Yes.
And this beautiful kind of city with this bit of water around it, bioluminescence giving it this kind of strange glow. And as you walk into this small little encampment, we'll say, the first person you do see is Lan. And he greets you guys as you come in. He says, it's good to see you guys. You here to sleep and rest.
Yes,
Yes.
we need it.
Possibly trade.
I have already shown Chief Soul his son, but I believe he would like to speak to you. If you'll please follow me.
All right.
He leads you into this tent where Chief Soul sits, the body of his son at his feet. There's two other mongrels kind of dressing and wrapping with whatever materials they have around the son. It's good to see you. I wish it was better circumstances. But you did bring my boy home. For that, I cannot thank you enough. You are part of the tribe now. What else did you find?
Found a cursed mongrel who's still up there in the kitchen. He doesn't seem to be a danger to anyone else for now.
Lan has told me of this boy. We shall try to do what we can for him. But these demons, they love their curses. Often powerful. If we cannot do anything for him, we may have to put him down.
It's better than having him turn
Yes,
something worse.
a life in servitude is not a life at all.
Wise words.
Sure, I can come up with something to give you for your troubles. Allow me till the morning time to see what we can round up for you. In the meantime, please rest and trade. You are members of Nethholm now. And as far as my offer goes, it stands.
There is a great danger overwhelming the top of the world, and there is a great chance we'll need your assistance, but for now, you have done more than enough for us. We appreciate it.
We shall do what we can, and if the Wardstones are in danger, make haste. They are important. If they shall fall, even here in the undergrounds, we will not hold.
We'll do as much as we can.
Thank you. Now please, you all look like shit.
That's coming from him.
Sleep.
Here's a handkerchief.
Thank you.
You can keep it.
Oh, thank you.
Just weird.
All of a sudden, his voice is, oh, thank you.
Oh, it's just a bit of phlegm. Sorry. And you guys head to this little house you would stay in before to rest.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, little tight quarters.
And as you all do, you fall asleep for the night. You all become level 2. And we'll see you next week, guys.
You can't tease us like that.
All right.
Thank you for watching the Point of Luck podcast. Catch another episode every Tuesday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Perhaps a hot take in this room. I do not like that game.
Oh, I'm gonna say it's not a
No, seriously, I hate that game.
great game for
Despise.
strategy because it's dice rolls. Let's be real. Yet here we are playing D&D, rolling some dice.
Telling
At least
stories.
that one, at least this one, it's like a long, painful death that you can really feel and enjoy. Catan, it's like
I
the
have some
first,
agency with my character here.
the first 2 houses you drop, it's game over from there. Like wherever positions those are in, it's just a roll.
Amy
and then,
got screwed so badly with
Yeah.
me, Spencer, and Zach playing the other night. Like, you tell, like, the life just left her eyes, like, 3 rounds in the game. She's like, I lost.
Can I tell you a story about Catan? Please.
Go for it.
So, when my sister was dating my now brother-in-law, right? We went to California and we rented a beach house, like our whole family, right? And he came out for a couple days and did it. Well, he's not really a game guy, not really a board game guy. And this was like they were still dating, so
Yeah.
it wasn't determined yet. And we decided to play Catan, right?
Of course.
Whole family just starts going, and he is like miserable. He's getting like this is like a long game,
Yeah.
and as it keeps going, he just gets more and more like visibly like angry, and he's just
Frustrated.
like, I don't give a shit anymore. And so we're coming down to like it is like me versus my sister, and we're like, this is like one more round.
9 points
Whoever
each.
wins,
Yeah.
like one good roll, whoever gets it wins. And my brother-in-law, it's his turn, and he's like, I'm done. He's just like, I'm so over this game. So it's my turn, and he's like, just give me one card. And so I give it to him, and he gives me his whole deck. It's just like 8 cards, because he was like, just end the game. And so I go down, and I win, obviously. But no one saw it. We all did it like on the low of like under the table, and I was like, yeah, of course I'll make that. It's a trade. I'm giving you a card. But he gave me like 8 cards. It wasn't until like 2 years later, after he married my sister, that he was like, listen, I have to admit something. He told my whole family. To this day, they still get upset with me about it. And just like, he's never played the game since. But it was like,
that's
you
good.
could just tell he was like, I don't
Hey,
take
that's
it,
good family
win.
lore.
Yeah.
That's
Your parents are serious about that stuff.
Oh,
I
my whole
love it.
family
Yeah,
is very serious about board games.
Oh, so she was probably pissed at. So he
Yes.
probably had to sleep out on the couch.
So she was really, because she was going to win. She was going to win on her turn.
Better.
Yes.
That's awesome. Oh, I feel his pain. I can't. I've only played it the one time, and I've refused to ever play that game.
I love Catan, dude.
I just
It's
have never
it's not
seen
a great
it.
game, but I love it. There's so many other better games to play.
Oh, there's a million better games than Catan.